What's up, everybody? It's Nate with Sonic Electronix. I am back with Jason, Director of R&D and Integration at Metra. These boys do it all with harnesses and integration for years and years and years. They are the leader, they are the pioneer, they are the go-to player for so many install shops, so many DIYers. And I tell you what, amp integration, vehicle-specific interfaces, oh, my pride and joy. These guys have helped us stay in business and thrive, because without amplifier integration, vehicle-specific interfaces, people would struggle to add amps to factory systems. Thank God for Metra. Jason, thank you. Thank you for all your work. Can you please explain to the user, the viewer, the beauty of all these new products?
So, you know, we always try to make things as easy as possible, right? And Metra does a lot of the heavy lifting by working inside the vehicle to reverse engineer items like this.
Yes.
And what this item does essentially is, a lot of the factory radios that are out right now, customers don't want to replace them. They want to use them, but they want to add in.
Yeah, you can't even. I mean, you can't. It's half the time you can't even replace them.
But they still want to add in
amps. Yes, they want to add
speakers
subs and amps
and all that other stuff. So we're providing an easy and quick solution to do that.
I love it.
So this interface plugs directly into the factory harnessing, and it gives you 6 low-level RCA outputs. And those outputs can go directly into any aftermarket amplifier. And like I said earlier, we're doing all the heavy lifting with all the coding and everything else like that. So these, what we're looking at here, are some GM models. One thing special to note with the GM modules is the chime always comes through the front left speaker, right? We're still retaining that chime because it's a safety thing.
Yes.
So, and on the side there's a potentiometer where we can adjust the volume and the overall level of that tone.
Oh, that's great.
Tone.
So other than that, feature-wise, I mean, I'm just reading this off the list here, but one of the other things that I think is great about these is you're going to get high voltage too, right?
You are. So yeah, you're going to get 5-volt out.
And tell the user, I guess, or tell the viewer what's so great about that.
So a 5-volt output is when you feed that into the amplifier, as long as it can accept it, it's going to reduce the overall chance of noise being induced through the RCAs.
Much cleaner, right? Better, fuller sound.
So that's the benefit behind what we're doing with the AXamp product.
And just to be clear too, are these all new ones that we're looking at here?
They are, yeah.
So the AXamp GM30, when you look at the 2019 and up GM, for the average viewer, they're like, oh, cool, it works with my GM, but
There is. For GM,
ifs and
there's some dancing you have to do in GM.
What models does this one work with?
So there's something called an RPO code in the GM family.
Okay.
An RPO code is going to tell you what radio or amplifier was installed in the car. So when you're looking up whether or not one of the products is compatible with your vehicle, you really want to make sure you put focus on that RPO code. Sometimes they're found in the door jamb, sometimes they're found in the glove box, but it's the RPO code that's really the most important.
And I will tell you this, we try to make this part awesome on our website experience. So when you're hearing him talk about the complexities of that, it's one of the issues that I take pride and joy at leading our company, to try to make it easy for you to find the products that do fit your car. So you plug in your year, make, and model of your GM, and then we guide you step by step, depending on the category. We ask you different types of information, body, trim, and of course the audio package. As far as I know, when you get down to that level, the BTA, the body trim audio, we will be able to give you the right harness. When you look at this one right here, I guess just off the top of your head, potentially, do you know which RPO this one belongs to? Or
so Silverados.
Okay.
Silverados are going to fit. There's some variations. You'll notice actually that these connectors are the same, right?
Yes.
But GM decided to pin them differently for different makes and models.
That's what I was. That's why.
And that's part of our research and development, right?
Super important.
We got to get into these vehicles, test them, and figure out. Okay, well, it didn't work from one Silverado to a Colorado. Why not?
Yeah, and these guys will take cars literally apart. I mean, just hundreds of cars a year. I mean, it's amazing out in Holly Hill, right?
Yeah.
And it says, we will get you a video there. We're going to be visiting there hopefully in 2026, so stay tuned. But as we go along here, we got the 2 GMs. We got a Toyota as well.
We got Toyotas. Actually, most of this is GM. Okay. The only one down there is a Toyota.
And Toyota. 2 Toyotas, right?
Yep.
2 Toyotas and GM. So sounds like they had a lot of fun with the GM dealership and the Toyota dealership this year.
It is.
Well,
it is.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy the show.